today. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun. We'll see a team that's had a chance to rest from a bye week. The Texas Longhorns taking on the 16th ranked team, the Florida Gators. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Gators will kick this away to get us going. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Texas Longhorns offense comes on the field first today. There's the star running back jogging out of the field. He is trying to add to his huge highlight reel, Kirk.
Chris, honestly, I don't think we've seen too many running backs who can duplicate what this guy can do on the field. He's got everything. Vision, speed, power. He can diagnose a defense in real time. I'm really excited to see this kid play.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Contact as he threw it. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Uses the spin move to get into the open. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On third and short, they hand the ball off. And it'll be Smarter right at the line for no gain.
Interesting call here by the offensive coordinator. Shows you the confidence that he has in his offensive line and running back. With the defense in great position to negate this play and bring up a fourth down.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. So the Florida Gators offense gets their first crack now. If there's one guy on this defensive side, Kirk, who can be a game wrecker, it's this elite pass rusher. Very much on the quarterback's mindset.
Yeah, Chris, but it's going to be very tough. This quarterback does a nice job of moving around in the pocket, and also he's going to have an awareness of exactly where this guy is and have a clock in his mind about how quickly that ball needs to get out.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Plugged out of the 46, good enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And he'll set up to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
Well, the RPO gives you more options on your play. It can confuse the defense a bit as well. Here they trust the quarterback to be able to make the right decision and get the football into the hands of the playmaker.
Looking to throw it on first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. The Gators will have first and 10 here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's got it near the end zone. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now first and goal. And the Gators looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Gators.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And he knocks through the PAT. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The Longhorns offense takes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this run? Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And an explosive play. Stop finally made across midfield at the 44.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Tailback with another carry. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. It looks like no return here as that punt heads out of bounds. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. They're going to run it. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Catch made on the right side. He's stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The Gators will send the punt team onto the field.
Number 19 on to punt it away.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? First down here for this offense. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Breaking free at the 35. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Point after, knocked right through. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Gives it to the back. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Receiver makes the catch. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's caught, but out of bounds, so incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw again. Running out of time in the pocket. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs, and also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
The Gators will look to convert here on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. That ball snagged for a completion. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Oh, Oh, my gosh. The defense does their job. That ball is thrown short of the first down. They've got to rally with the ball and not let him have that kind of effort to pick up a first down.
And the Gators come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The 11th play of this marathon drive, but it's 3rd and long now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds an open target on the left side. Touchdown, Florida. This quarterback on fire today. They were backed up to start the drive, and some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Longhorns offense takes the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Finds room at the 30. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Longhorns will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the...
Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
First down sack pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's moving out of the pocket now. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's 3rd down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
The Gators offense retakes the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of his sticks. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. 2nd down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. This middle linebacker can play all over the field. That's how they bring him in the blitz, and he gets home.
Yeah, usually you think of this middle linebacker who's kind of a sideline-to-sideline player defending the run, but here the timing and the instincts as a blitzer coming right through the middle of that offensive line, and he gets to the quarterback.
He's looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 45. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's going to take off here. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, the defense is so caught up in stopping this passing game that they underestimate what this quarterback can do when he pulls it down and can take off. He takes this one all the way to the house.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. Let's see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Backed up this close to their end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. And looking to throw now on first down. The pocket breaking down. It's a sack. They've got it back at the 4-yard line. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Boy, a risky call here. Close to their own goal line. They're lucky they did not give up a safety in 2 points.
And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense in back. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? They'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. And the ball is away from inside the 10. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This offense has been clicking so far. But they get aggressive, go for more before halftime. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The Gators lining up here on 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be second down. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. And that is no good. The lead remains at 14 after the miss. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
And the returner will be brought down. The Florida offense retakes the field. Already a two-possession lead here. Let's see if they continue to call it aggressively and try to put this defense in a bigger hole. He's running out of time here. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Well, let's face it, they dug themselves a hole in the first half, but I'll tell you what, they're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
There's the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the run here, lets it go. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Bringing pressure. And this time the defense is all over the quarterback run. They bring him down short of the mark. Now it's second down here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Makes a quick catch. Tackled, but first down.
The quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's a quick grab. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
The Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They look to throw it here on second down. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it. It gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and
a sack on the play could not escape the pass rush.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Defense is coming after him. Hits the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. 11th play of this marathon drive, but it's 3rd and long now. And he drops back in the gun. Looking right, this one caught. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. It's worked on quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. And here's the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4. Offense right to the line, playing the tempo now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's stopped again. They've had patience with the ground game, but just nowhere to run tonight. That's been a big theme. Off play action, he's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle. The Longhorns line it up with 1st and goal. The defense showing blitz here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. So the ball moved back to the 12 for 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
That gain moves the ball out near the 25. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Movement here from the tight end. Ball handed off. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Holding. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And that one's picked off. What a play. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Handoff from the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Well, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game.
And he's swarmed by the pass rush. A sack to end this drive.
Well, the offense rolls the dice with its play call here on 4th down, and the defense rolls the dice as well by bringing the kitchen sink. Demolished the quarterback that time on the blitz.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And now the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. That'll be enough for a 1st down, brought down at the 43. And the Gators come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down, looking to throw the football. He's escaping the pocket now. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He hands it off from the gun. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Short pass finds the tight end. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. The Gators moving quickly down the field here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab and heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. You see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. The pass rush closing in. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air into that throw.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a 1st down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He makes the grab. He's breaking free at the 35. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. Longhorns will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the fourth quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. Quarterback drops back. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. Looking to pass here on second down. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Automatic on the PAT.
27, Texas, 14.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Timeout, Florida.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The Gators offense retakes the field. The last possession they settled for 3. Let's see if they can reach the end zone this time. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. It's third down for the offense. They'll try to run for the first down. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They've converted both previous fourth down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3? Let's throw to the right, looking for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Gators have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And now the running back's got it again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
And with the game in hand, the offense just takes a knee. Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirk, but they looked pretty good out there today in a very satisfying W.
I think this group has a chance to do some really special things this year. They clearly have talent to be able to work with. I've been impressed with how this head coach managed the game and led his team to a victory.
And that is going to